The soaring relationship between the BJP and the JDU came to a bitter end after Nitish Kumar decided to exit the NDA. Several questions were raised as Nitish Kumar was accused of cheating people's mandate as he decided to go back to its old allies, Congress and RJD. Nitish Kumar, who was earlier the part of Mahagathbandhan, had a change of heart and decided to join BJP. But this move came after he accused RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav of all the wrongdoings happening in the state. Interestingly, it was the same time when CBI had tightened its noose against Lalu Yadav in the fodder and the railway scam. A few years later, enemies have become friends again. Nitish Kumar, who resigned as Bihar Chief Minister under JDU and BJP government, will again be sworn in as the Chief Minister under the Mahagathbandhan of RJD, JDU and Congress. There have been speculations suggesting that Nitish's displeasure with the BJP was the main reason him exiting the NDA. However, some suggest that it was his fancy ambitions that made him take the U-turn. And Nitish believes that it was only under the Mahagathbandhan that he could achieve his dreams, the dreams of emerging as the prime challenger to PM Modi in 2024. The explanation given by RJD leader Tejashwi Yadav about Nitish Kumar again coming back and joining hands with the RJD could be the most apt explanation about how the Mahagathbandhan has changed from 2015 to 2022. If Nitish needed the alliance 7 years ago to regain his political supremacy after the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, he needs it now for political longevity to remain a stakeholder beyond the 2025 assembly elections. However, Nitish's confidence, resting on his image of being Bihar's Vikas Purush, is not as concrete as before. From winning 20 seats as part of the NDA in 2009 Lok Sabha elections, the JDU was reduced to mere 2 seats in 2014. In 2019 Lok Sabha elections, the BJP and JDU fought the same number of seats, 17, to acknowledge Nitish's image. While the BJP won all 17, the JDU got 16. Then came 2020 assembly polls, in which JDU was reduced to 43 seats from 71 in 2015 to BJP's 74, cementing Nitish's belief that BJP had orchestrated the entire episode of LJP's decision to fight alone to cut into its votes. Nitish's allegations were based on the fact that Chirag Paswan had put up his candidates only on the seats where JDU was fighting as part of the NDA. Nitish has always worked towards greener pastures. For example, he left the Mahagathbandhan when RJD was marred by corruption allegations. Nitish thought that it was the right time to leave Mahagathbandhan and join BJP's chorus against corruption. However, over the time, Nitish realized that JDU would build all together under BJP's giant shadow, and its only chance of survival post-2025 is a separate entity. Joining the Mahagathbandhan could be Nitish Kumar's only chance of survival after 2025 elections. Perhaps he joined the Mahagathbandhan to make sure that he has a longer individuality in the politics. After this, Nitish Kumar will have almost 3 years to work on a pitch with RJD to make sure he's all ready for 2024. All in all, the RJD is, after all, the largest party in the assembly. Lalu is out of the picture due to failing health, and Tejashwi has matured from his years in politics. Sources said that Nitish and Tejashwi are now in step with each other's plans. The younger leader is apparently looking to take over sooner rather than later, as Nitish plans for that national jump. Nitish Kumar is known for switching sides midterms, but how successful will this new Mahagathbandhan be? Well, that's something only time can tell.